Hi everyone. It was an excellent reversal overall. It wasn't, I say excellent, but it was really just good. Let's be honest. It was really good reversal by the major market averages today. The Nasdaq was able to reverse the selling, finishing up 0.75% on volume above average. It wasn't higher than the day before, but right now we're consolidating these recent gains. It's possible that we still have churning. Yesterday it looked like churning. Now it looks like support. Welcome to analyzing the market on a short-term day-by-day structurally method, because you have to, really, because we are in such overbought odd conditions in a QE world. We could easily be consolidating to rally higher, but we could be having churning here until we break out above or below the recent ranges that we're setting here at the end of August into September. We're not going to know. The only thing we do know is that we are still overbought. We're starting to work it off here with the MACD TSV. I don't have the RSI and my stochastics up. That's on the freestockcharts.com. It's Worden's Telecharts free site. But they're still just coming off overbought. So we're still overbought. More backing and filling for weeks could still occur here. But overall, excellent support. We still remain under a neutral condition. NYSE found support right at the 50-day moving average. S&P 500 right now is finding it above it. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average also is finding support right above the 50-day moving average. The Russell 2000 right on the 50-day moving average, which is also right on the 200-day moving average. So I will say this. We can work off these overbought conditions and break out higher here on the Russell 2000. That will be really bullish because we're coiled tight here at the 50-200-day moving average. If we break down on the opposite end, look out below. I do not think that would be good at all. The good news is I don't think that'll happen based on what I have underneath tonight. I mean, there's stocks out there setting up in buy stop candidates. PCRX, you can put buy stops at the recent highs. Tesla, you can put buy stops just above the recent highs. El Polo Loco, you can put buy stops just above the recent highs. DTSI, an earnings winner, you can put buy stops right above the recent highs. And then look at these recent hot stocks from Ferguson, Missouri that are legit, make money, going to make more money, have big sales growth. LRAD pulling back on low volume, finding support, consolidating. Then you have DGLY pulling back on lower volume, consolidating. Now at the same time, you have a couple of hype stocks that are crap moving along with DGLY, ISNS. Since initiating that short call about 5 days ago, it's now down 30%, and VII is down 35%. So those are crap companies, but DGLY is the real thing. They're the ones that have the wearable body cameras. LRAD, those do the long-range acoustic devices that emit ear-piercing sounds that is above the pain threshold for humans. Great company, by the way. Wonderful company. Besides that, we also have pocket pivot point signals in Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is breaking out with the pocket pivot point signal. If you don't remember, back here we got an initial buy signal. I didn't take it. That was brilliant. Glad I didn't take that stock. And now we get a pocket pivot point signal to new high, so it's buyable. Also, MasterCard right off the 50 through the 200-day moving average, pocket pivot point buy signal. And then Wells Fargo Group right off the 50-day moving average, pocket pivot point buy signal. Then you have these two chemical stocks, ROC, bouncing right off the 50-day moving average, giving a pocket pivot point signal. And then HUN following through its 50-day moving average break and retest with a buyable gap up. I wouldn't have bought that gap up, but in hindsight, it's apparent that it would have been a buyable gap up. Foresight, no way. I would not have bought this one on a gap up, sorry. But HUN breaking out heavy volume, very nice. MACD and TSV is coiling up. So we got some nice stocks out there. It's not like the land is just riddled with poor acting stocks. And there's many others. PRXL. And then we got stocks forming bottoming patterns like SPLK, BTH, CNQR, FEYE, data. So things look good out there, guys. Bank of America even. Goldman Sachs, as you can see. So I am not that bearish here, even though we are under neutral condition. Sells, let's go over those really quick. TSEM, damn it. It lost its max green bop and is closing below a 10-day moving average on heavier volume. Not a 25% sell. It's going to be a 33% sell because now I'm break even. I still love the chart pattern, but with it losing max green bop, I got to increase the size. 20-day moving average will be a 50%, 75% sell, and then obviously we'll look to see where we do get rid of the rest. SQQ, I'm paring back my hedge because we did not follow through immediately today, but I'm only paring it back by 25%. I want to keep a lot of this hedge on just because we are overbought. And if you look at the TSV and MACD here, you can see that they are oversold and have turned higher. So this market could still break down. This could all be fake out moves today. It's the nature of this market. So I'm going to go ahead and only get rid of 25% of this hedge. The remainder of the hedge will stay on. MMI is a 75% sell. You could do a 100% sell if you want because this is ugly. However, in this market, if the market even breaks down tomorrow, this stock could reverse and move higher 8% tomorrow. Hence the nature of this market. You don't believe me? Remember Jazz? So MMI could do a Jazz. I doubt it, but still it could. Still, 75% sell, protecting the small gains that we have. A close below the 50-day moving average will eliminate, especially on higher volume, will eliminate this stock out of our portfolio. And then Save is closing below the 20-day moving average on very heavy volume. 75% sell. For me, my ultimate hard sell stop was hit intraday. I'm fully out. So it's all cosmetic here, but it should be a 75% sell if you did not have a hard sell stop. You can go ahead and hold it because it's holding the lows of our signal date, and as long as it holds those lows, I'm cool with this position because it did close higher than where it opened. SPG, on the other hand, it's a 75% sell, would be a 100% sell if not for our first long signal still being profitable technically. If you got a 170.62 fill, you're not doing well. Well, you only got a tiny loss, but if you got a 170.03 limit fill on that signal date, you still have gained. So that's why I'm not giving it as a 100% sell. However, I added to my position here, which raised my average price, which gave me, I went ahead and I gave it to 1 cent below the low a day of the signal day. 170.58 was my hard sell stop. And as you can obviously tell, 170.58 was hit today, so I am all out of SPG. But for you, it's a 75% sell. Now, Taro, bouncing right off the 50-day moving average. This stock is in my perfect speculator scan. Earnings and sales are strong, but it's not great. My internals have conflicting signals, but it's right at the 50-day moving average, and it is a medical generic drug stock, so I'm going to go ahead and go long 5% of my account capital. I don't risk much if I'm wrong, and I'm willing to do that on a stock that has gone from 10 to 157 already. Would love to see it go from 157 to 1,000. It won't, but would like that. And then GMCR, it's in a few of my scans, including my Can Slim scan and my Perfect Speculator scan, and also in a high price stock scan. Those are 3 high quality scans. Very low risk in this position. If we're wrong, we risk about 3.5%. It's finding support at that gap up day low, so that is perfect, and it's engulfing, not really engulfing, but it's closing higher than the high day the day before, basically kind of engulfing the previous session, so it's pretty bullish. That's also going to be a 5% signal. And then China Sunergy, I decided I wanted to go ahead and try to take a runner, so 2.5% of my account capital is going to go into CSUN. If it works, great. If it doesn't work out immediately, I'm going to start cutting losses immediately. This isn't nearly of quality as Taro and GMCR. All right, everyone, thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.